If you're watching this video, then you want to know the best way to scan and organize paperwork. In this 4-part video series, I'll be showing you everything that you need for a total scanning system and my best practices for scanning, naming, organizing, and storing scanned items. At the end, I'll tell you how you can download my template for keeping all of your records together so that you can get the most out of scanning and organizing your paperwork. Keep watching. Paperwork is one of the most common things that we all want to scan and organize. It generally comes as single or double-sided pages which are letter or legal size. If you'll be scanning disorganized paperwork like I have here, first sort it chronologically with the newest documents on the top and then into separate piles for each year. The process and principles that I'll be showing you work for all kinds of documents and applications, including scanning paperwork for small and medium-sized business, education, administrative, legal, accounting, engineering, and any other purpose. To use my paperwork scanning system, you'll need a scanner and a computer with enough storage space to hold your scanned documents. If you find that you don't have enough space, you can always purchase an external drive like this one, the Western Digital MyBook, which was named by PC Magazine as this year's best external hard drive. Because it's important to have a dependable backup, it's worth it to get an external drive like this, which is made by a reputable company. You'll also need to know how to install and use software on your computer, which interfaces with your scanner and assists with organizing documents. Because there are so many computer and scanner models available, I'll leave it to you to decide what kind of equipment is best for you. However, if you want recommendations, please see my YouTube channel for different product reviews. At current, some of the best scanners on the market include ones from Fujitsu, Epson, Kodak, Canon, Brother, Raven, and Doxy. To demonstrate my paperwork scanning system, I'll use incoming mail as our example. Although online statements and documents are now widely available, we all still receive a lot of paper mail through the traditional postal system. To keep your mail scanned and organized, I recommend that whenever you receive a piece of mail, that you open it, remove any staples or paper clips, and immediately scan it as a PDF. For example, if you receive a statement from your bank, put it in your document scanner and scan it using your scanning software. In general, PDF is the best format for scanning paperwork. It offers the best options in terms of file size, quality, versatility, and other features. If your scanner and software support OCR technology, which means optical character recognition, enable this setting so that the words and numbers in the document will be recognized and saved. If your scanner offers a double-sided scan option, enable this so that both sides of your documents will be scanned at once. When naming a document, give it a simple descriptive name using a year, month, day convention based on its date. In the case of this statement that I received in the mail, it's from ABC Bank and it's dated October 31st, 2021. So I'll name it 2021-10-31 ABC Bank Statement.pdf. Once the file is created and named, I'll put it in a folder called ABC Bank Statements. At the beginning of each year, when you start adding new scanned documents, archive last year's documents by making a new subfolder, naming it with the number of the previous year, and then move all of the documents from that year into that subfolder. By scanning the contents of your documents using OCR technology, naming your documents using my recommended conventions, and keeping your documents in an organized folder system, it'll be a snap to search and find documents and their contents in the future. For example, if I remember in the future that I transferred $1,000 to my friend Steve Rogers, but I can't remember when I did it and I want to know, I can search for the keyword Rogers to find this document without needing to look through every statement. Once I find the document, I search again for a keyword to go directly to the place in the statement which shows that I made the transfer on October 4th. Thanks to my organized system and having all of my documents scanned using OCR, the information is at my fingertips. Once you've scanned a document, store it in a banker's box like this one. Each year, I make a new box like this, and then I tape a sheet protector to the top and front. I then insert a piece of paper with the name of the year on it, either printed or written in marker. By doing it this way, the label stays on the box and it's big and easy to change. It's also easy to read so that I can always identify and find the box as long as I can see the top or the front. When it comes to storing documents in the box, the easiest way is to simply put each one in sequentially after you scan it. As time goes on, the documents in the box will simply be stacked on one another. Because you're scanning your documents and digitally organizing them on your computer, you don't need to spend time organizing your physical documents as well. Finally, whatever you do, be sure that your documents are secure. This goes for your physical documents and your electronic documents. Once your physical documents are in banker boxes, keep them in a locked room or closet. It's also a best practice to store documents on shelves, not on the floor, in case it was ever flooded. If you have certain original documents that are particularly important, consider keeping them in a fireproof vault or in a safety deposit box at the bank. You also need to be sure that your digital documents are secure on your computer. Keep backups of your documents in case something ever happens to your computer or storage device. You may wish to use cloud computing to keep online backups, but only if you've done your own research and are comfortable doing so. For certain sensitive documents, you may wish to password protect them to further enhance their security. Because cybersecurity is a huge subject which goes beyond the scope of this video, I'll say only that you need to understand the basics and use appropriate software and practices to keep your computer and digital documents secure. You also need to know the basics of cybersecurity threats and how to keep yourself safe from them. If you want to learn more about cybersecurity, please see my review videos on different cybersecurity books and my walkthrough video in which I show you how to use a password manager and why you need one. With respect to how long you keep your documents, this is ultimately a decision that you need to make for yourself. However, if you have any doubt, 7 years is generally considered to be a reasonable period of time to keep original documents. With digital documents, you may wish to keep them longer or even forever. As computer technology continues to advance, storing digital documents is becoming even easier. So there you have it. Those are my recommended best practices for scanning and organizing paperwork. If you learned something new from this video, then make sure to subscribe to my channel right now. Just click the subscribe button below this video. And now I'd like to turn it over to you. Have I inspired you to use my easy-to-use file naming convention or start keeping your documents in banker boxes? Let me know by leaving a comment below right now. Finally, to download my template for keeping all of your records together in one place, please visit my website, www.seandellman.com. And if you'd like to learn other helpful things from me, please check out my videos on my 7 techniques for reading faster and my 5 rules for how to hire a lawyer and get great results. If you end up purchasing something as a result of watching this video, please be sure to use one of my Amazon links in the video description below. To support my channel on an ongoing basis, please consider changing your Amazon bookmark to one with my affiliate code so that I'll get a small commission whenever you buy anything on Amazon. Please keep in mind that this doesn't cost you anything, and the more support I get, the more I can help people by making new and better content. Thanks again for watching. As always, I'm Sean Dellman.